Trigger Spoons, Trigger Spoon Magnums, Trigger Spoon Pros, Trigger Spoon Juniors, Speed Spoons, Speed Spoon Pros. Looking for spoons for your trout fishing adventure? Think FHS Spoons. You can check them out at fishhuntshoot.com. So here we are, guys. We're hooked up. Watch the net, Wes. Net, Wes. Net hand. Okay, so this is a pattern I've seen repeated many, many times. Got a tough bite going on here, but we put on a tiny Dick Knight spoon. We can see that trout coming in right there. Pretty nice fish on a tiny little Dick Knight spoon. So very cool. But a Dick Knight is a day saver, and that's a holdover fish. Look at that tail. That's a beauty. Very good. Show us that fish, Wes. Trout. Very nice clean tail. It's a little spoon, guys, but they can produce big results. Howdy folks, Cal Kellogg here. Now that fish you saw caught in the beginning was a rainbow trout that we caught at Collins Lake after Thanksgiving. The lake had been subjected to a lot of pressure and the trout really had lockjaw. So we trolled fast in the morning, we picked up some fish, then we started slowing down through the speed spectrum, and we were having a difficult time hooking up. So we took a lunch break. After our lunch break, we came out and we were determined to troll really slow. One rod had a naked night crawler on it. Another rod had a wee Dick Knight spoon on it, and another rod had a fly on it. And we were only trolling about 1 mile an hour when that trout came up and struck this Dick Knight right here. And I think there's a few things we can learn from that fish. One, just as if I were fly fishing, if the trout seemed pressured and reluctant to strike, I continue to downsize, I continue to get more stealthy, and I slow my presentation down. And that day, it paid off with a pretty nice rainbow. It wasn't the hugest fish we caught, all season, but it was a quality fish, put up a good fight. Caught that fish maybe 8 feet deep on lead core line with just that spoon on the line. And that brings up another point to keep in mind. We didn't have flashers. We didn't have dodgers. We were in total stealth mode. And I mean, look at this spoon. How many square inches of the water column does that spoon take up? Yet the trout honed in on it. They were able to locate it. That fish was able to focus on that teeny lure, and we drew a strike and we put a fish in the boat. So don't underestimate the trout's ability to find forage. A lot of guys don't troll without dodgers. A lot of guys don't troll without flashers. Dodgers and flashers are very necessary in some situations, but in other situations, rest assured. Got a phone call. Let me get rid of this. In other situations, rest assured that you can slow down, you can downsize, you can pull very small offerings. The trout will not only find those offerings, but oftentimes they'll strike those offerings. And if you're out on a day when the bite is absolutely, dead tough, small Dick Knights, the mini trigger spoons, small flies, small grubs, stuff like that can absolutely be a day saver. So remember, you don't always need to use a dodger, you don't always need to use flashers, and when the going gets tough, when the fish are pressured or the bite's just off for whatever reason, slow down, downsize, and don't be afraid to use a teeny offering like that. I think my biggest fish on a wee Dick Knight like this is about 5 pounds. So they'll draw strikes from pan-sized trout, small trout, as well as large trout. Anyway, that's all I got to say now. Put those tips in your memory bank, and that's going to help you catch more and bigger fish going forward. And on those days when nothing else is working, bust out the small stuff. Go small, and you'll have a fish on the end of your line most times. I'm out of here for now. If you're looking for trout gear, lead core rods, all that kind of stuff and more, you know where to go. fishhuntshoot.com. I'll catch you later right here on YouTube. You folks have a great day, and I want to thank you for all the support you gave us in 2020, and we are looking forward to a very exciting 2021 trout season. I'll catch you later, guys.